Hello everyone, it's me Gagan Kumar present over here to teach you physics. Let's move on to the video. Today we'll be discussing basic properties of charge. Okay. So already we have discussed some normal properties of charge, what are the types of charge, unit of charge, and here we will be discussing what are some basic properties there. Okay, three basic properties like additivity and conservation of charge and quantization of charge. So that one we'll try to see in this video along with some multiple choice questions. Okay, now come to the video. So the first property comes additivity of charge. Additivity of charges. So what do you mean by this? Now whenever there is a system and it is containing suppose n number of charges having different charge like q1, q2, q3, qn, then due to this property the total charge of the system we can tell total the sum basically. Okay, so it is basically scalar sum. So simply we can add if a system contains n charges, q1, q2, q3, q4, qn, then total charge of the system is q system is q1 plus q2 plus q3 up to qn. Okay, now here see, so while adding these charges we need to take care about the sign of charges. Suppose q1 is positive sign, we have to put positive sign here. q2 is negative sign, we have to put negative sign here. q3 is positive sign, we have to put positive sign. qn is negative charge, we have to put negative charge. Okay, so here while adding this we have to remember what? Now we have to put sign of the charge. So this property is called what basically? The additivity of charges. Okay, so charge of any system is nothing but what? Whatever charge is there, total charge you add, but add with sign. Okay, so remember because charge is two types basically, one is positive and negative. So while adding charges, scalar addition you are doing, but thing is you have to put in the sign of the charge. So you can write here. So while adding, so you can write here on star mark point. While adding, keep sign of the charge. Sign of charge or use the sign of charge. Okay, so sign of charges you should use. So this point just remember. But this thing is basically your additivity of charges. Okay, suppose I am telling for example, you are taking like this. Suppose you are taking q1, it is suppose 1 plus 1 coulomb, q2 plus 3 coulomb, q3 minus 7 coulomb. Suppose it is a system is there. In this system, 3 charges are there. Then what is the total charge of the system? The total charge of the system is nothing but simply addition plus 1. So plus 1 coulomb plus 3 coulomb. And here it is minus 7 coulomb. So here it is coming minus 3 coulomb. So total charge of the system is nothing but how much coming? Now minus 3 coulomb. Simply addition plus 3 plus 1 is plus 4 and minus 7 means it is minus 3 will come. Okay. So total charge of the system is nothing but total addition it is happening. Okay. Now see the next property of charge, that is conservation of charge. Conservation of charge. So in this process what it is telling basically? Now conservation of charge means you cannot create charge, cannot destroy charge. When you are creating some plus 1 coulomb, the same time you will create the minus 1 coulomb. So that means total charge of the system remains conserved. Okay, that means for an isolated system you want to write for an isolated system, total charge remains constant. Total charge remains conserved. For an isolated system, what happened? A total charge remains conserved. So what does it mean? It means if initially some charge is there, so finally same amount of charge will be there. So Q initial equal to Q final, or you can total amount of initial charge equal to nothing but total amount of final charge. So this is the conservation of charge. Okay, so charge neither be created nor be destroyed, and for an isolated system what will happen? Charge always remains conserved. So of final charge or Q initial equal to Q final. This idea also we can keep in mind. Okay, suppose initially 9 coulomb charge is there, final also same 9 coulomb charge is there for the total system. It can be 2 body system, it can be 3 body system, whatever. But for an isolated system, if it is not connected to some outside things and all, and what is happening, the total charge of the system remains constant. Okay, total charge remains constant. Q initial equal to Q final. Now there can be some questions we'll see in the coming questions MCQ. Now next come to third point, number 3. So what are you telling? Now here quantization of charge. Quantization of charge. Quantization of charge. So what is quantization of charge? In the quantization of charge, here total charge of the system, total charge of a system or of a body or object is an integral multiple of minimum amount of charge. Minimum amount of charge. Minimum amount of charge E. So that what is that minimum amount of charge? That charge basically. So total charge of a body is an integral multiple of minimum amount of charge E. So what is this E? Now this E is called basically 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19 coulomb, or minimum amount of charge, or this value is this much, 1.6 into 10 to the minus 19 coulomb. Okay, so this is your minimum amount of charge, or you can tell least amount of charge. So the charge of a body is an integral multiple of minimum amount you can write, or sometimes you can write least amount of charge. So in a nature, least amount of charge exists how much? That is 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19 coulomb. Okay, so less than this it exists, but the thing is what? It is isolated, cannot exist. But this much isolated can exist. So that's why E by 3, 2E by 3 like that, some charge of quarks is there, but that is not in your course. Okay, so here you have to understand up to E. So that electron charge minus C, proton charge plus C, like that. So up to this one you need to understand that this charge isolated can exist. But whenever you are telling about E by 3 plus 2E by 3 minus 2 by 3, that they are quark charge of the quarks. So that is basically isolated cannot exist, because there will be 3 quarks at a time should make proton, or 3 quarks at a time should make your neutron and all. Okay, so that what is happening, that charge basically cannot exist isolated, but this charge, electronic charge, can exist isolated. So that's why the minimum amount this much is given. Okay, so here I can write for proton, suppose you want to write for proton, so the same charge. So for proton what will do? Now plus E charge, that means plus 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19 coulomb. And for electron if we will take, minus E, which is minus 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19 coulomb. Okay, so for proton the same magnitude but positive sign, for electron same magnitude but negative sign. So this one you remember. And already we have discussed, whenever we are telling about some positive charge, negative charge, we will talk about in terms of electrons. If it is excess of electron, it is negative charge. If it is deficiency of electron, then it is positive charge. Okay, so this is your idea, you can keep in mind. So this much idea thing remember. Now mathematically if you want to write this, so what you can write here? Now mathematically you can write Q equal to Ne, and here N is what? Plus minus 1, plus minus 2, plus minus 3, it will go up to infinity. So here N you can tell what? N you can tell it is an integer. N is basically integer, and sometimes we will take also number of electrons. So Q equal to nothing but how much? Ne. So Q is charge on any body. So here just already defined, charge of any object is basically integral multiple. So N will be the integral multiple integers. Okay, so E will be the electronic charge. Okay, so smallest amount of charge. Okay, so Q equal to Ne, remember. And sometimes if you want to find your N, then you can do here Q by E, and here it will become number of electrons finding. So how much? Q by E. So like that type of things you can do. Okay, so always remember, charge of any body is what? Basically integral multiple of smallest amount of charge. So that smallest amount of charge is nothing but 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19 coulomb. Okay, so this much idea we should keep. And remember here, the next thing basically what? Now whenever asking something about, suppose 10 to the power 9 electrons are added, 10 to the power 9 electrons are added somewhere or to an object, then what you can do here? Now here this is 10 to the power 9 electrons are added, this will be number N. Okay, so how much charge added? Now electrons added. So electron charge is how much? E. And electron charge is negative basically. So that means you can tell how much charge is coming total. The total charge will come here 10 to the power 9 into electron charge minus 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19. So this much electron is added and this much charge is happening to an object. Every time 9 electrons are added to an object, then that object is becoming what? Electrons are adding this negative charge. So negative will come basically. How much charge it will happen? Now 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 10. Okay, because minus 19 plus 9 will be minus 10. So this is the idea you must remember for what? Now for Q equal to Ne. Suppose sometimes they are telling charge is given and asking the number of electrons, then Q by E you to do. So this E is smallest amount of charge you to bring, Q by E you to do, you will find the some number of electrons. Okay. Now thus all the things whatever we discussed here, charge property 1, additivity, conservation of charge and quantization of charge, everything we'll try to see in the questions. Okay. Now listen. Now here the first question telling when 10 to the power 19 electrons are removed. So electrons are removing from an object, that means definitely will get positive charge. So you are removing the electrons, then definitely what will object will get? Object will get positive charge because you are removing. How many electrons are removing? 10 to the power 19 electrons from a neutral metal. Then electric charge on it is how much? That means they are what asking? Q asking. And here number is given 10 to the power 19. 10 to the power 19 is number. Electrons telling means here E will get electronic charge. How much electronic charge? That is 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19. And why I am not putting negative here? We can put here negative, but I am calculating the magnitude of the charge. And I know if a metal I am removing electron, it will become positive. So definitely my answer will come either this option or this option. Okay, this option may be. Suppose positive answers are there. So negative will never be answer. I will check here how much it is coming. Now 1.6 and here into 10 to the power 19 minus 19. How much will come? Now 1.6 into 10 to the power 0. 10 to the power 0 means 1. So it is coming how much? 1.6. That means here it is coming positive 1.6. Okay, so this answer won't be correct. So plus 1.6 will be charged because electrons are removed. So removed means what will happen? Electron deficient will happen. So when electrons are removed, then atom or material will become what? Positive charge. Like electrons are removing. So deficiency of electron happening. Okay, and charge how to find? Now this is your number N and this is your what? Electronic charge E. Okay, minimum amount of charge. So how much it is coming? Q equal to Ne. So 1.6 into 10 to the power 19 minus 19 is coming. So answer is coming 1.6. I will go to the next question. A body minus 8 microcoulomb. So remember micro means 10 to the power minus 6, coulomb means C. So total I can write a charge is given how much? Minus 80 into 10 to the power minus 6 coulomb. So this much charge is given. The number of additional electrons in it how much? So number of additional electron means what? N therefore telling. So what is the N value you have to find? Okay, because it's negative charge, definitely what will happen here? Number of electrons are more. So what is this N formula? Just now studied Q by E. Now Q is given 80, just write 80 into 10 to the power minus 6 coulomb is there, and electron charge is nothing but 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19 coulomb. Now here if you will cancel this, you see this 10 to the power minus 19 you take off, coulomb cancel, 19 take off, it will become 10 to the power 13, 10 to the power 13 here. Then 80 by 1.6 if you will check, so how much it will come? It will come, let's say 10, 1.6 is basically how much? 16 by 10, 10 will go up, it will become 10 to the power 14, or I can write it is how much? Around it is 50 it will come. Okay, or if you write here 1.6 will cancel to 80, so around 50 it will come. So here I can write how much it is? 5 into 10 to the power 14, 10 to the power 14. Okay, so remember here 80 by 1.6, I can write also 800 by 16, and here I will cancel 5, so it will come answer how much? 50. So 80 by 1.6 is nothing but 50, so it is coming 5 into 10 to the power 14, which is option C, exactly matching. Okay, so whenever charge is given, how to find number of electrons? I hope you understand. So N equal to basically Q by E. So here 80 divided by 1.6, 80 divided by 1.6, that is coming 50, and 10 to the minus 19 will go up, it will become plus 19, that means it will become like this, 10 to the minus 6 plus 19, so it will become 10 to the power 30. So this here 10 to the power 13 is there, and 50 is there, so 50 into 10 to the power 13 is nothing but 5 into 10 to the power 14, so this 0 will go, because it 10 actually, it will add the powers. Okay, so it is your 5 into 10 to the power 14 answer. Now come to the next question. In 1 kg of solid, there are 5 into 10 to the power 21 atoms if one electron is removed from every one atom of the solid, the charge gained by the solid in 1 gram is how much? Some options are given here. Now try to understand first. 1 kg means how much gram? Tell. 1000 gram. 1 kg means 1000 gram. So here 1000 gram, because 1 gram they are asking something, that's why I told in gram. How many atoms? Now this many number of atoms are there. That means I can tell 1000 gram contains 5 into 10 to the power 21 atoms. How many atoms? This much atoms. That means you can tell 1 gram how much content? 5 into 10 to the power 21 by 1000 atoms. Now here this one will go up. 1000 means 10 to the 3, actually it will go up. It will become 5 into 10 to the power 18, because 21 minus 3 will happen. So 18 atoms. So 1 gram you have this much atoms. And from every atom, see here telling every one atom you are removing how much? Now 1 electron. Every one atom you are removing 1 electron, and already you have this much atoms. So if this much atom is there, 1 electron you are removing from every atom, then what can happen? Now this will be the number of electrons, because this is the number of atoms. From each atom you are taking one electron. So if this many atoms are there, then how many electrons will happen? This many electrons. So that means this one you can take as a number of electron n. Okay. Now they are asking the charge gained by 1 gram solid. So charge is what? Now just check here. Charge Q equal to any formula. Any. Now n is given how much? 5 into 10 to the power 18. E given how much? 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19. Okay, now see. So 5 in 1.6 means it is around 8. And here it will become how much? 10 to the power minus 1. That means it is 8 by 10, which is basically 0.8. Now thing is coming, it is negative 0.8 or positive 0.8. First of all, see, electron is removed. Removed means what? Now your deficiency of electron will happen. If you are removing electron from an object, then what will happen? Deficiency of electron will happen. So it will become positive charge. That means answer will be D. So which is positive. Okay. So D will not be correct, because from an atom, if you are removing one electron, then this atom will become positive charge. This atom will become positive charge, because you are removing electron. Okay. Yeah. And remember, if you are removing electron, so electron is having some mass also, some 9.1 into 10 to the power minus 31 kg. That mass of the electron there very less also, but mass is there. So the mass will also reduce. For that atom, when it is becoming ion, its mass also getting reduced. Okay. Now come to the next question. A polythene piece rubbed with wool is found to have negative charge of this much. So that means this value is given coulomb. Coulomb means what it is? Basically in charge amount is given 10 to the power minus 7 coulomb. Q. Now the number of electron transferred from wool to polythene. That means here n equal to how much? Q by E. So n they are asking here, and Q already given 4 into 10 to the power minus 7 divided by 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19. Okay, and remember this number while calculating, no need to use any sign and all, because number will come always positive number. So no negative number need to take. So take this one. Now here calculate here. See this is 4 by 1.6. I can write it is also 40 by 60 into 90 minus 19 will go up. It will become minus. Will become plus, so plus 12. So that means minus 19 will go up, it will be plus 19 minus 7, it will become plus 12. And here this 1.6, so 4 by 1.6 I can write as 40 by 16, because 16 can be 16 by 10, 1.6 can be written as 16 by 10, 10 will go up, it will become 40 by 16. So here if I cancel this, I can cancel with 4, so it will be around 10, it will be around how much? 4, so 10 by 4 means it is 2.5. So 2.5 into 10 to the power 12. So answer if you check means here option B, 2.5 into 10 to the power 12. Okay, the other you can check here 40 by 16 will come around 2.5. Okay. So here this is the idea you need to solve. Now in nature, electric charge of any system is always equal to, some options are given, half integral, 0, square of least amount of charge, integral, multiple of least amount of charge. So if you will see, just now I told in quantization of charge, charge of any object is nothing but integral multiple of least amount of charge, that is basically E. Least amount of charge, that is basically E. Okay, so here n is some integer, or you can tell sometimes number of electrons. Okay, so in nature electric charge any system is always equal to integral multiple. Okay, not half integral, not 0, not square of the least amount. it is integral multiple of smallest amount of charge, which is quantization of charge. Okay, now come to the next question. If a body contains n1 protons and n2 electrons, then total charge of the body is how much? Now see here, a body is telling n1 proton means proton charge is plus C, n2 electron charge is minus C. Okay, so here total charge in the for n1 protons how much? N1 into E, then plus how much electrons? Now n2 electrons, so n2 electron charge is minus E, so minus n2E. So total charge if you check how much it is, n1 minus n2 into E. So this is the total amount of charge. So n1 minus n2E. Okay, n1 minus n2 into E is basically nothing but total charge of the system, because charge of system just now we studied, like in additivity of charge, it is nothing but simply addition q1 plus q2, okay, up to qn. So here only two types of charge is there, positive charge and negative charge. So simply addition n1e plus minus n2e. Okay, so answer will be B option, correct. So here simply adding, this is your positive charge, negative charge, total addition or q of the system is how much coming, n1 minus n2e. Next question, the number of electrons in minus 1 coulomb of charge is how much? Some options are given. Now here number you are finding, so charge by electronic charge, so charge given 1 coulomb, electronic charge how much? Just now we studied 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19. You can put minus also, no worries, but minus will get cancelled, okay, because number always will be positive. Now here what will happen, 1 by 1.6 into 10 to the power 19, because this minus 19 will go off and coulomb will get cancelled. That will be 10 by 16 into 10 to the power 19. And 10 by 16 if you check, it will come 0.625 into 10 to the power 19. And here if you write this 6.25 into 10 to the power 18 number of electrons. Okay, so check here, 10 by 16 will come 0.625. So how much coming? 6.25 into 10 to the power 18. So simple formula. So according to your quantization of charge, number of electrons you are finding, that is Q by E, charge by electronic charge. 1 coulomb by charge is given already, 1.6 into 10 to the minus 19. Okay, and minus 19 will go off, it will become plus 19. Now come to next question. Two identical spheres carrying charges minus 9 microcoulomb and plus 5 microcoulomb respectively are kept in contact and then separated from each other. Now point out two true statement from the following in each sphere. Now see here, so option A, B, C, D are given. Now try to understand that telling what, there is minus 9 microcoulomb and another is plus 5 microcoulomb. Okay, so these two are there initially, but they are kept in what? They are kept in contact, then after separated. So this is the question asking. Now see, whenever this is the first condition, when they are not separated, this is the initial condition. Then what is the total initial charge? Now minus 9 microcoulomb plus 5 microcoulomb, so it will be minus 4 microcoulomb. How much coming? Minus 4 microcoulomb. So this much charge is coming for initially. Now finally how much? Now finally when they are connected, so when the after contact, when they are connecting, so they are telling, see, two identical sphere. Remember, if two sphere having different charge but they are equal size, identical sphere means equal radius, equal size, then they will share the charge equally. That means this will become same charge, this will also become same charge after contact. So when the contact is happening. Okay, so that means it will become also minus 2 microcoulomb. It will also become minus 2 microcoulomb, because initially minus 4 means finally also should be minus 4 microcoulomb. So this is the condition actually. That means on each sphere it will be minus 2 microcoulomb, minus 2 microcoulomb. Now they are asking what? Now how many electrons are there? That means number of electrons you want to find for this minus 2 microcoulomb, because after contact whatever charge is there, from that charge you have to find only what is the number of electrons present. Just now study n equal to Q by E, and Q is telling minus 2 microcoulomb. Microcoulomb means 10 to the power minus 6 coulomb, and E equal to minus 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19 coulomb. Coulomb cancel. Now negative can cancel, because n will come always in positive. Now here it is how much? It is 20 by 16 into 10 to the power 13, because minus 19 will go off, it will become minus 6 plus 19, which is 10 to the power 13. So 20 by 16 is nothing but how much it is? It is around, you can check here, 1 will put, so 1.25 around it will come, 1.25 into 10 to the power 13. Okay, so this much number of excess electrons will be there. Okay, so you can check here, 1.25 into 10 to the power 13 electrons are in excess. Why excess? Because here initially negative charge means finally should be negative charge, and two sphere equally will distribute charge. Okay, because minus 2 microcoulomb on each, then after it will become minus 4 coulomb. Okay, 4 microcoulomb. Okay, so because this Q initial equal to Q final, this is always correct for any charge system, because charge is always constant. So whenever you are creating some amount of charge, at the same time you are creating same amount of opposite charge. Okay, so that means here if initially this much charge is there, finally this much charge also should be there. So here it will be not minus 8 microcoulomb. Okay, it should be minus 4 microcoulomb, so that final and initial conditions should be same. Okay, so this is the idea you must remember. Now come to the next question. If you 10 to the power 10 electrons, that means number telling, electron means electronic charge E. So this total multiplication is charge basically acquired by a body every second. The time required for the body to get a total charge of 1 coulomb will be how much? So here some options are given. Now listen, suppose time you want to find, and some charge also given. Okay, and in every second this much electrons are acquired. This much electrons are acquired. That will definitely it will be negative charge body. So how much time it will take? Now understand here. So how much you have to accumulate? You have to accumulate 1 coulomb charge. So take that one first in numerator. Then what is the charge you are taking in every second? Now 10 to the power 10 into E. That means I can write 10 to the power 10 into electronic charge. How much it is? 10 to the power minus 19. Now see here how much it is. Coulomb will be there. Coulomb cancel. Now here 1 by 1.6 into here 10 to the power how much? This is 10 and minus 19 will be minus 9. Minus 9 will go up, means it will be plus 9. And in every second you are taking, that means it will come in second. It will come in second. Then after here I can write here, this one you can write 0.625, because 1 by 1.6 0.625 into 10 to the power 9 second. Okay, so remember this value always 1 by 1.6 is 0.625, because most of the time it will come as you are having E is a constant value. Now here this we can write as 6.25 into 10 to the power 8 second. 8 second. Okay, so this much second it will take. Now here, but here options are given in hour, days, years, and already you know how to convert. Okay, 1 year or 1 hour to second and all. You know 1 hour equal to nothing but 3600 second, and 1 day is nothing but 24 hours, and you know 1 year is nothing but 365 days. Okay, or 365.1 something like that. So about 365 days. Now here if you check that one, that means if you divide what you do here. So this much second is there, so you convert this one to second. So days to hours and hours to second. Then after what you do, this value you divide here. Then what you'll get? You'll get everything in year. What you'll get? Everything in year. And if you check correctly, it will come in 20 years around. Okay, around 20 years it will come. You check this one. So you convert year to second. Then after 1 second you calculate from here. So whatever that value is coming, that one is substituted in 1 second. Okay, so you'll be getting what about years. So it will be around 20 years it will come. Remember 1 hour 3600 second, 1 day 24 hours. So this is, you could multiply 3600 here. Then 365 into 24 into 3600. This much value to divide here, you'll get. And okay, you try yourself this one. So these are NCERT concept questions. So must check this. And here remember the concept always what? If you want to find time t, the total charge how much you have to accumulate? 1 coulomb, and how many electrons are removing? Now this much electrons, so divide that. That charge you divide, number into electronic charge you divide. Okay, how the thing is coming basically, you can understand like this. Suppose one garden is there. From this garden you are bringing every day 4 fruits. So every day, so how many fruits? 4 fruits you are bringing per day. 4 fruits per day. So I'll tell you, you have to bring 20 fruits. So how many days you will take? Remember, every day you can bring only 4 fruits. You cannot bring more than that or less than this. So what am happening? Now if 20 days I am asking, then how to find? Now 20 days you have to accumulate 20 fruits divided by per day, how much you are bringing? 4. So definitely it will take how many days? 5 days. So if every day 4 fruits you are bringing from a garden, then it will take 5 days to accumulate 20 fruits. Similar way, if you want to accumulate 20 fruits, then how many time it will take? Now 20 divided by, this is your nothing but 4 fruits per day, like per second. Okay, so 20 by 4, it will come basically answer at over 5. Like that type of one example you understand, so that you can get the idea. Okay, so I hope you understand. In the next class we will be discussing some more concepts on charge and some questions also, MCQ type we'll see. Thanks for watching. Keep watching the video. Like and subscribe Vidyalakshmi NEET Academy YouTube channel. Thank you very much. All the very best.